for illumined life to be birthed into form. I am the truth. I am the light. Illumined, beloved divine.
So hello there everyone, and welcome to this short video update with me here today. I want to talk about the essence of Solstice and the gifts, the star gifts, activations, and cosmic gateways that is bringing us before I retreat for the summer, because my illumined team of light, my illumined council, is showing me that we have huge plans for this summer. There's going to be a lot of work. We have been working on writing the new template of Earth into the creation pillar of Earth herself, into her core, because that was the mission. And I didn't fully know about the mission of a creation pillar in its full scope and capacity at the beginning, when I was first told what I am and what's my mission as a holy tantrika. And we actually work with the raw force, and later we translate it with the life force work and mastery so that it becomes potent. It's like plausible to create with in this realm, in this work, because when it first comes in, it's too raw in its form. So that's what we do. That's our mission on the planet. We have been activating, it's a group mission, but we've been activating the new seal, hence the word creation seal, or the creation template, or the creation pillar, as what they given me those few years ago when I was waking up to this stellar mission of mine and what I'm here for. And at first I thought it has to do with, the pillar work and being an ascension guide. And later they were showing me that there's tremendous depths and levels to that. So during the solstice, a lot of you yourselves might experience the expansion of your stellar activation and purpose, because the template, they were showing me recently that we did this work. They said we did it. It's just a matter of integration. So we have, as you can see, my attire, we have a heat wave. We have a strong heat wave now. It's not just because it's the summer, we're entering the summer sphere here in the northern hemisphere of life expression, but it's a lot of people don't know that. They don't understand that when Earth produces these heat waves, her kundalini is rising, and it's again a stellar activation. It's a dynamic relationship, right? A dynamic duo exchange between the cosmic incoming rays and the Earth template responding. So just yesterday in the coffee cup reading, we always do these, to get messages from spirit, and there was like Earth's core and holes and energies being erupted from it. So they were released. I want to show you again this book that I mentioned to you before, The Pleiadian Agenda. I'm rereading it again, certain parts of it. There is a beautiful explanation in the first few chapters about releasing density, working with physical body integration, and how important that is for this matter. As you know, I've been working in the last few years on physical work integration, life force mastery, with my Tantrika Life Force Mastery course and the following, courses that created this dynamic trio, or the Trinity of Life course package you can also get. But it comes with the Cosmic Orgasm course and the Cosmic Dance. So the Cosmic Dance is not just dancing, like we normally do at these dancing sessions, but you literally become the vessel for the pure life force expression. It's not always a pretty dance. It doesn't always look pretty because it's raw. And within that dance formation, it's like we're removing the liquid light quotient through our etheric bodies, and we're bringing it down to earth. So when I'm dancing myself, and lately that's all I can do, I just show up in my sand, in my platform. If I can't be outside, I do it at home. But that's what I'm devoting to, and it takes all my energy, all of my time. It's just getting deeper and deeper as of the late. So they were showing me this summer is so intense, especially we have the homecoming eclipses. You can watch astrology for those explanations if you want, but I'm talking about that from a stellar perspective, right? From a multidimensional perspective, this will be quite a summer. They said we're going to have a lot to do. So for that reason, I also removed some of my personal services at this time, because this takes all of me. I don't have additional extra space. I go to bed very late recently, and I wake up, it's like 6 and 7 in the morning, and it's just ongoing. And I've been pretty tired, and the summer and the heat waves are coming in, and Kundalini is coming and I just have to channel it. So at the end of the day, I'm just tired. And I've shared with you before, we have intense construction work here. So I just go out if I can. I'm outside all day. I just grab some food and my things in my backpack and I go. And I have to do this work, and in between I rest. There's like resting pauses, little breaks. But it's an intensive course training and work, and they were telling me this summer we have to then, this which was activated, the template, the seal, we have to then bring it into like harmonic resonance because it's still raw. It's like a baby, and I was continuously shown a baby. I had a lot of coffee cup readings with the fetuses and babies and crowning and all those things, because even in my dream, I think it was my mother, she came to me and she said, "But you're gonna have a baby." I'm like, wow. And it's an archetypal baby, of course, but it did confirm what we were working for so many years on with the illumined team. And this is not just me, this is our group. And the kind of first close-knitted group space that I offer about this path and process of illumined ascension and illumined union integration is shared on my Patreon page called Illumined Ascension, which you can always join at any time. The content is there. We have the full Trinity of Life for Organic Ascension now there. In July, Cosmic Ray Mastery and Activation for Anchoring. Then I want to do, like I shared with you before, the Cosmic Christ through Feminine and Masculine Christ expression, the merging of polarity, coming into the mastery of both life and death. As I walk one of the sacred labyrinths we have here, I was actually shown that I'm now master of both life and death. This was sealed within me. And that's the only thing that actually gets you to, within your body, to be able to open the resonance to work with writing the new cosmic template into the core of the earth, because earth has been living in this stagnant mode and the old template. And we might all wonder, why did this beautiful books, right? We have many channelings from the 80s and 90s or 2000, like the early works, talking about how density, if it didn't hold utmost integrity, would disappear or dissipate. And a lot of people are expecting like a boomerang, a big bang, the event, the cosmic things, stellar unfolding. And why didn't that occur? It's a very complex process, and I will talk more about the cosmic release, the loosening of density, and working with the physical aspects and the more integrated, deepen insight on my Patreon page for the galactic level. It will be another galactic update. So as you know, I have these levels. It's like initial ascension updates, and we have the illumined beloved path, and then there's like advanced mastery level. So there's these 3 levels. I do everything in Divine Trinity, as you well know. So it's all out there, and they said we need to now nurture that which was seeded, and it was a very intensive process. I've shared with you, my body has gone through tremendous how would I even say that, deprivation. Like, it's like all of the life force went into this process, which sort of like depleted my body, and that which we talk about, it's like the structure of that which holds the body together. And in this book, you have a beautiful example of dandelion, plants, how they change from carbon form into silica when they erupt, right? They become this beautiful glowing candle almost, and they carry their seed into the universe. So I made this, I channeled this beautiful advanced update. It was actually a cosmic activation that people who did it on my Patreon page, they really loved it, and it's called the Cosmic Release. It's the galactic synchronization with the pulse of life, with the Galactic Core Center, which we had with the Galactic Moon, and it's available there. But also, as always, I will put it available for separate purchasing for those of you who are called. It's my download page on my Serapina Light webpage, so you can always get all the MP3s and downloads there at a minimum exchange energy level, to reciprocate and acknowledge the work I'm doing here, that it keeps me going in the physical realm. So yeah, it's just so much, and I want to talk about it in depth in my galactic update. This work now, as I've said, takes all of the devotion. This is carried over, because where we are now, it's like those beings are entering this new biological form, sort of like transfiguration, embodiment. It's like we're carrying over the life force from one level and putting it all into the next one. So that's quite a process, and it doesn't just happen overnight, and it requires a major involvement on our part. So for me, this summer will be active. It will be a working summer. It's just in different terms that it always, and yet it will be also lots of need to retreat, to allow the body to go through this. For me, the body needs to replenish, because 9 years was whole 9 years of this they've shared with me. It's like since my awakening, we've started to progress towards this building. It was so important. And now everything else has to be put aside for a while. So I want to advise you, if you're called in any way, do body work, do cosmic dancing. There's beautiful artists that have kind of like cosmic music component that you can dance to, that's very elevating, and it connects you both to stellar and the earthly, because it's important to feel that pulse of life and the earth's core pulse coming back, rippling in us in the middle as centers, grounding. This is nothing new agey. It's not about information anymore, as I've shared before. This is all about doing the work in the body, because the body is now needing to purge and release density that can no longer be with us or go with us into the next cycle, so that there can be this carry over of life force into the next template. Because as the earth receives her template, we're going to get new bodies from her template erupt and awaken. And that was our mission. That's what I worked for within my team for so long. And like I said, it depleted my physical shell resources, you know, things like outer covering such as my hair and all this kind of got dead, you know. They were showing me this example, like with the tree, you know, with the branches hardening and no more life force in it, because so much was used, and it was overly used, and it was always active, because, as you know, hair is like cosmic antenna, so it all goes into the process. So that's that. And because it's so intensive, it's like this nourishment now needs to come in. We're going to get that from the new template. It will start to nourish us back, because in this rewrite phase, this stage was the most challenging and most intense for most people. People who still have issues with disease, things, it's all beautifully described. Again, I really recommend this book, How to Release Density, how to work with miasms in the body, with contractions, how to shift your frequency, because when these eruptive Kundalini forces of earth come through, we're going to have stable bodies, and our spines is, you know, in alignment with that, so it doesn't like run us over. We're going to have to stay strong and really vigilant. So that's kind of like where I come in with the life force mastery training and work. I've developed all the programs. The training is, like I said, on Patreon for Illumined Union team. It's in my organic ascension for the embodiment of this path. It's a natural ascension that corresponds with the pulses of life, merged, unified, understanding the body, the vessel, and the ascending principles, as well as the Trinity of Life, which is the Tantrica Life Force Mastery course. It's the beginning stage where we all start, and then it just progresses to cosmic orgasm and cosmic dance, because it is really so important, like they said. So you can dance to many beautiful artists. I can recommend a few. I love who do I love? I love Asura, beautiful DJ or DJs. I don't know who's behind that. I love the Bhaktas. They have beautiful energy mixed with devotional music versus cosmic trance. It's very interesting. I love their music. It's just gorgeous. I love Suduwaya. They have solar fields. What else is there? Coming from the mind, it just doesn't come, but there's so many, you know. Al Woods, beautiful DJ, I think he's from Greece. Just love his music as well. Beautiful white butterfly just coming, Spirit, Holy Spirit greeting us. So it's intense. I hope you will join my Patreon page to start training if you haven't yet. If you will feel intensity building up, you know you have work to do. So I made a little cosmic dance snippet for you. And for the last final remark, I want to remind you that there is this new mini audiobook for a cosmic level of understanding and expansion called the Book of Life. Previous one as well, with the understanding of evolution of form and the galactic origin of life. And it's like all that the Elohim family shares is shared from a beautiful like story and unfolding and weaving the patterns of higher understanding, how everything is not just an experience, but it belongs to a larger framework of how life is designed, hence the word destiny in the grand design. So as well as the activation called the harmonic synchronization with the pulses of life and the cosmic release. It will be all explained in depth in my cosmic update and Patreon. I want to wish you a beautiful summer, my beloveds, because I won't be here, like I said before. And as always, I just really want everyone to graduate from one level, move into the next, but everyone is where they are. So we really need this time to first be the steady pillars ourselves. You know, a lot of people are still so attached to helping others, but this is the time that's moving us to becoming the new waveform, the new vessel for what's coming forth as a new expression of life. So that requires all of us, all of our presence And this is where it begins. I hope you will have an amazing, fantastic summer. Watch my dance snippet and enjoy if you want. And I'll see you wherever. If you will join Patreon, I'll see you there. If you will be called to contact me personally, when the services are available again, go check the links. I will update when that is available, when I receive an impulse from Spirit that it's time again to be there. And until then, have an amazing time and enjoy the heat waves and enjoy the rain when it comes. It's very intense. It's how it is. It's like this. I love you guys. Have fun, as always, with love, wisdom, and power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
The sun is setting upon the old life, and the lake reflects a new dawn. Can you feel it in your heart, my love? Can you hear it in the song of soul? It is calling your name, reflecting chapters new, unwritten yet, in the dawn of new day. Awaken, you shall be a new song of hope, well singing through the illumined union is who you are. In this moment, the wind brings new life. The dawn shall rise anew. Your soul pure like never before. In this dawning day, let this wind carry all burdens away, and a new name shall be given to you. Just show up and say yes, it is true. Let the wind come and sing a breath of life awakening in this knowing the only truth that remains is you. as it reaches for you across this life, and you shall stand here brand new, transparent, knowing this is the absolute. And so now let me take your hand in mine. Awaken, beloved, you. I am the sun, I am the soul, I am the soul of life. I am the soul, I am the soul, I am the soul. I am the sun, I am the light, I am the light of the sun, I am the sun, I am the light, I am the light of the sun. Dawn of new day awaits me now. Dawn of new day awaits me now. I am the sun, I am the light, I am the light of the sun, I am the sun, I am the light, I am the light of the sun. Dawn of new day awaits me now. Dawn of new day awaits me now. I am the sun, I am the sun, I am the light, I am illumined one. I am the sun, I am the light, I am the light of the day that comes our way.
Lastly, I wish to share with you about the expansion of our light vision that comes with the expansion of this new template that was being written into the core of the earth within our illumined union team. And lately, a lot of people have been contacting me again, expressing their desire to finally meet in the physical and to have those life force retreats that I've been talking about for so many years. And I really have to tell you something, you know, when you first begin this and you get these impulses, you get this higher vision. And then it's all these steps of ascended descension that have to unfold before that actually ripens. And you at that point are not in full understanding how much preparatory work would actually go into before that becomes a manifest reality. So of course that's there on my page as a concept, as a higher ideal and a vision to get people attuned to that. It's like a calling out. And sometimes people misinterpret that for, oh, it needs to happen right now. So this is what the now framework is showing us. And I want to say that what my illumined team has been showing me is that these retreats will take place from the new template. They weren't able to be birthed from the old template because the old was, it's different. I never had the intention to bring about these retreats that, you know, nowadays everyone can offer. It's like a yogic retreat and it's all super expensive and people come there and you go there, you go back home and that's that. It's a different integration, expansion, experience. So they were telling me that the new template really had to be birthed first and imprinted and into the seal, into the core seal or the template of the earth. And from there on, what reverberates, what comes after, it's very unknown. It's a very mystical process, which we don't always understand. But they were showing me there's a new vision now being and coming forth through the solstice activation point. It's like this higher ideal vision that required a lot of preparatory work, perhaps for you as well, if you were intending to create something from this, what people call the new earth. The new possibility, the new framework, it's actually the new template and us drawing forth from that. So we literally had to align with the Earth's poles because nothing gets created on this planet if there isn't this alignment between the cosmic and the earthly. Things shatter easily, they quickly come and go. And they're still birthed from, even if it's just a tiny remnant of duality. And we're doing now a unified polarity, which is resonances and synchronicities interwoven together in yin-yang, right, matching counterparts, polarity expression. Hence duality is a division. It's based on division and separation. So they were showing me this birth of illumined union needed to occur first because these retreats will be like an offspring, like a baby of that. And I myself am clueless about when and how. So all I can do is take each step of the time. And I want to really thank every one of you who's been expressing the desire to have that unfold and manifest, to be with me in the shared space, to have this tantric experience of life force mastery during these retreats. At first I called them elven, but people have a very misinterpreted perspective of what elven means because they're related to the elves, you know, like in movies. Elven means full of life. Therefore, hence in the cosmic language, life force, which is me, a tantrika, giver of life, a master of life force, that's what we do. We bring the deliverance of that which is the pure Holy Spirit and tainted life force and its raw potential and presence, and learning how to then work with this potential. Not learning about these mind manifesting abilities. This is direct spirit manifestation, which will now be more and more possible with the new seal, the new template being activated and written to the Earth's core. So things will perhaps what we thought was elusive and difficult to comprehend and even materialize will start to unfold very miraculously, almost magically during that integration stage, which we're now entering into. Those of us who've done this work, those of you who've been doing major work, and maybe get a more rest now, but those who haven't, training is still required. It's natural understanding, right? It depends where you are on your own organic ascension timeline. So start weaving that magic, allow it to occur in your life, and know that if you're guided, you're called, and you feel a song in your heart awakening to be in this space of the retreats, you're already weaving it together with me, with us, with the cosmic team, family of light. So be patient, you know. I myself had to be patient so long. Every summer I was like, when is it finally happening? It's like, and it's difficult. It was really difficult to have so much patience sometimes at the human level perspective, because you want to do things, you want to enjoy, and yet there's things, you know, when you have a cosmic understanding of life, you understand all you can do is follow up through these creation principles and the way life truly unfolds. So thank you again. I want to thank you. I want to bless you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you a truly magical experience wherever you are on the planet. We're always together and we're meeting in the inner planes. So much love is intertwining between all of us. And truly, again, have a magical time, and I'll see you.